Hello students, we are back again. This is teacher IJ from your favorite school, Motorstolic, Cairo, Egypt. And today we are going to talk about care and maintenance of clothing, home economics for grade 5. The topic is care and maintenance of clothing. Before we continue with the lesson, we will have to find out or define what is clothing. What is clothing? Clothing are materials that are worn to cover up nakedness or for fashion. People wear clothing mostly to cover up their nakedness, and some people wear their clothing materials for other reasons, either for fashion and for other reasons like going to bed and any other thing. So this is the basic meaning of clothing. Now, how do we take care of our clothes? How do we take care of our clothes? Because once you don't take proper care of your clothes, the clothes tend to get worn out. The clothes, you tend to destroy them before even putting them on. So we are going to list out a few ways of how to take care of our clothes. Mend tears when they are small. When you have a little tear on your clothes, try as much as possible to mend them before it gets worse or gets bigger, and before you know it, it will get what? Worse. Have a container where dirty clothes are kept for the day of washing. A container or a bag or whatever thing you can provide. Make sure you set something aside where you can put your dirty clothes before you wash them or for the day you wash them. Don't mix your dirty clothes with your clean clothes, because when you do so, the clean clothes tends to get dirty or start smelling. And by the time you wear it outside, you might think, oh, this clothes is clean. You wear it outside, people around you start perceiving bad odor. So put your dirty clothes aside in a particular place that you take them out for washing when you are ready. The next thing is use clothes for the purpose you buy them for. Don't wear your sleeping clothes to school, and don't wear your clothes for school, your uniform, to sleep. Some people, when they come back from school, they don't know whether I'll call it laziness or they tend to forget removing their uniform and they sleep with it. By the time you wear it back to school again, it will definitely have a bad smell or have an odor. So don't wear your school uniform to sleep. Make sure you wear your clothes for the purpose, or use your clothes for the purpose you bought them for. Don't wear your party clothes to sports. Definitely you will not be able to exercise properly with it. So anytime you go to the shop or malls to buy clothes, whatever you call that clothes, make sure you use it for that purpose. How else do we take care of our clothes? Use appropriate soap to wash. Make sure you use the correct soap to wash your clothes, or correct detergent to wash your clothes. For example, your clothes that we use, you know that we have different kind of clothes in the market. The one we use for colored materials and the one we use for white materials. Please, when you're washing white materials, make sure you use the appropriate detergent or soap to wash them. And when you're washing colored materials, make sure don't use material used for white don't use the detergent used for washing white materials to wash your colored clothing. Why? If you do so, you tend to spoil those colored clothing. So use appropriate clothing detergent to wash your clothes. Also, make sure that immediately your clothes are stained, those stains are removed. By the time you keep them, oh, I'm not yet ready to wash my clothes, let me keep them, when I'm ready I'll wash them. Those stains will stick to your clothes and it will be difficult to remove. Most times the stains don't go out again. So whenever your clothes get stains, the latest opportunity you have, try and remove stains from your clothes. Your dirty clothes must be washed properly, like shirts. There are ways we wash shirts. You don't just put your t-shirts in the water and detergent and bring them out. No, your shirt has a way you wash them. You start washing from the neckline to remove the dirt. You wash under the armpits, because when you don't concentrate on those areas where you sweat most to wash, you will see that you have stains on those clothes, and when you have stains on those clothes, you will not be able to wear them again. Anytime you wash them, it will also look dirty. So make sure you wash your dirty clothes properly, concentrating especially on the shirts, concentrating on the neck, and even another clothes, concentrate on the armpit, because you sweat under the armpit. Also, dry your clothes before storing them. That is very important. Make sure that your clothes are properly dried. The ones that need iron them properly before you store them. Don't take a wet cloth and store, because it will make all other clothes to get wet, and by the time you keep them inside a bag or box for a long time, the whole clothes inside it will get dirty and they'll start smelling. So make sure that your clothes are properly dry and before you start storing them. Now, how storage of clean clothes. How do you store clean clothes? These are the materials that we need to store clean. Boxes. You can store them in your clothes box. Store your clothes in your clothes box. You can also store them in the wardrobe. That is when they are properly dried and ironed. You can also use your hangers to store your clothes. Even if you don't have, you can also use empty cartons and line them with a piece of clothes and store them, depending on what you have. Now, what are the reasons we take care of our clothes? We take care of our clothes to make them last long. When you don't take care of your clothes, like removing stain as fast as possible, washing dirty clothes, using appropriate soap and detergent to wash your clothes, mending tears when they are small. When you don't do all these things, your clothes will not last long. You will discover that your clothes will not last. You discover that you just bought a clothes today, tomorrow is already bad. And also, using the appropriate temperature when you're ironing the clothes is very, very important. Some people, you see them, they bought a school uniform today, the next day they have burnt it with the iron. When you don't use the appropriate temperature, you will not be able to iron it, and the clothes will look good. Another one, why do we take care of our clothes? We take care of our clothes so that taking care of our clothes makes us to look smart. When you take care of your clothes, even if you have bought that, you've been using that clothes for like 10, 15, 20 years ago, anytime, as long as you can still fit inside that clothes. Anytime you still wear the clothes, you still look smart. It doesn't matter if you can buy new clothes. When you don't take good care of them, you will not look smart. But when you take good care of your clothes, anytime you put them on, you still look smart. So it is very important that whenever we are taking care of our clothes, we should be very, very careful. And we don't just go to the market. You go to the market, you buy a party clothes, you wear it to the sports. You bought your school uniform, you wear it to bed because I'm tired, I can't remove the school uniform. Or you wear your school uniform from Sunday to Friday to Thursday without washing them. That school uniform will look old and it will become damaged easily. So we need to take good care of our clothes so that you'll be able to wear them for a longer period of time, or even give it out to somebody that might need it in future. So I want us from today to start taking care of our clothes. Not only our clothes, even our siblings and our mother's clothes, as little as you can. So try wash your clothes, iron them properly, make sure that you dry them and fold them properly before storing, because when you don't do so, they will get dirty, they will start smelling and making the whole house to smell. So thank you very much, and if you have any question, don't forget to ask under the comments, or if you come to school, pick the papers that will be dropping. And also go to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel to check other videos that have been made for your class or your siblings' classes. Take care till I meet you next time. Thank you.